Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, guys. What I'm going to be doing today is breaking down what I want to see in the Galaxy Opal, or what the dark matter token market. I don't know what it's going to be. Either Galaxy Opal is going to be the best tier or dark matter. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to expect, but 2K did mention something about a dark matter. So we'll see. We'll totally see on what's to come on that. But guys, if you aren't new to the channel or haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers, and let's hop right into the video. The first player that I want to see day one in the Galaxy Opal Dark Matter token market is Galaxy Opal Manu Ginobili. Now, I've heard a lot of 2K doesn't have his rights, this and that, but hey, here's the thing. 2K19, I think he was the player of the month. It might have been 2K18. I think 2K19 he was the player of the month. So we could see a Galaxy Opal Dark Matter Manu Ginobili within 2K. Now, I don't know how reliable that would be, but if that could be the case, I think a lot of people would be excited to get a Manu Ginobili. And really, that's kind of a card to strive for off rips, kind of like the David Robinson of this year, Wilt Chamberlin last year. Those are fun cards to kind of grind for, and you are going to get rewarded with those types of cards. So Manu Ginobili is kind of the first card that I'm looking at going into 2K21. Just super excited if we could get him. Another card that I think we could get day one in the Galaxy Opal Dark Matter token market is Galaxy Opal Dark Matter Hakeem Olajuwon. And the reason I say these types of players is because if you guys haven't noticed, a lot of times 2K doesn't put the hype type of players in the token market. Wilt Chamberlain's not going to get a ton of hype compared to a Shaquille O'Neal. So rarely you will see a Shaq in the token market, whereas a Wilt or even like a James Worthy are less hyped up players. So you're more likely to see them in the token market because they're not going to get a ton of money via packs on those specific players. So why not just throw them in the token market? Nonetheless, if we could get a Hakeem Olajuwon week one in the Galaxy Opal Dark Matter token market, it will be a great card to strive for to really start completing your team. Now, I don't know how good, these players are going to be week one. It'll just be interesting to see how good they are and how hard it is to get up to that level. But Hakeem Olajuwon is another card that I would like to see in the Galaxy Opal Dark Matter token market. The next card I'm going to talk about is kind of the most realistic one I think that we could see off rip. A Galaxy Opal Oscar Robertson is a card that I believe we could get because, Oscar's not that hyped up, but at 6'5", pre-250K, he could be one of the best 3-and-D type of point guards in the game. Because if you think about it this year, top point guards come 250K time where, the Diamond Ben Simmons who couldn't shoot, and then like the Gilbert Arenases of the world, Tony Parkers. So there wasn't a card, like an Oscar really used, but I think Oscar could have the potential to be super good and super rewarding off rips. Now, these all are going to be players within the token market that I think have potential to be good enough, to have people strive for, but not good enough in which they're money grab. Not obviously a Galaxy Opal Zion or, Dark Matter Zion week one. That's attainable in the token market. But Oscar's just that type of guy. He's going to be able to get the job done. Not a super hyped up player, but a very solid player nonetheless. I would love to see Oscar Robertson in the token market week one. The next player is a 2K19 legend in Galaxy Opal, Wilt Chamberlin. And I say this because, guys, if you know what Wilt could do at the start of 2K19 when people were getting him and there weren't that many other great defensive centers in the game, Wilt Chamberlin was absolutely incredible. He had an 8-foot wingspan. One of the fastest cards in the game, guys. What that Wilt did for me and for other people, I'll never be able to, I'll never be able to say. Anyways, card was absolutely incredible. And if we could get a Wilt Chamberlain week one in the Galaxy Opal Dark Matter token market, listen, I know for a fact I wouldn't complain, and a lot of the community would not complain. Wilt Chamberlain's not, the most hyped up type card that's going to sell packs, this and that. But if he was in the Dark Matter Galaxy Opal token market week one, I would be very satisfied. The next card is a card that I think we saw in the 2K19 token market. That was Galaxy Opal Gary Payton. Now, the one thing I forgot to mention about all these cards is their type of release. So, Gary Payton, obviously, when he came out this year, had a really broken release, but with no quick draw next year, he could be very solid because in 2K19, he was such a very serviceable player. It's just, it didn't really work out for him this year with the whole quick draw badge. And he's not a tall point guard, so he kind of struggled. But Gary Payton, if he had a good release when we played 250K, it was just a good 3-and-D type player with a, like I said, great release. He definitely could have been in contention to play for me and a lot of other people. And I think week, 1 of 2K21, before pre-250K, you gave me a Galaxy Opal Gary Payton that was, very good. Not to say I would be ecstatic or this and that, but it's just a card I could definitely see coming in the Dark Matter Galaxy Opal token market. The next card here we're going to talk about is Galaxy Opal Dark Matter Clyde Drexler. Here's the thing, Clyde hasn't been good in 2K20. He's been terrible. When I say terrible, I mean terrible. There's not a Clyde in this game that's even usable. The thing is, he had base 8 in 2K19 and ended up being pretty good, I do believe, if I remember right. So, without Quick Drop, they changed his release back to being pretty serviceable. What is Clyde? 6'6", 6'7", possibly shooting guard position. He could be a card that a lot of people strive for, and honestly, Clyde the Glide could be a card we see as one of, the 3, maybe they'll go 5 token rewards right off rips. Because you guys got to remember, in 2K19 we had 1, 2K20 we had 3, maybe we'll start it off with 5, we'll see. It's just going to be a whole new concept with the whole seasons idea. I don't know how many Galaxy Opal Dark Matter players we will get at once, but Clyde Drexler is a great, athletic 3-and-D type player that's, can do it all. He's really the epitome of everything you want in a player. And I think if they gave him his, old base 8 release back, he would be very, very solid. Clyde Drexler is another card I could see week 1 of 2K21. Now this one's an interesting one because this player is not a player I want to see it at all, but it's kind of a 2K type of thing. Just think about it. If you were to guess one player that we got at the start of 2K21 as a Galaxy Opal Dark Matter token reward, I might guess Elgin Baylor. Elgin Baylor was super, super good back when he played. Just look up Elgin Baylor's stats. He did his thing, man. Elgin Baylor was very, very incredible. Now, in 2K, it's a little different. I wouldn't be a big fan of Elgin Baylor, but, I mean, you can't take away what he did in real life. He was pretty great, and I could just envision 2K21 coming out with the very first Elgin Baylor card. And they'll find a way to hype him up. Players will lock him in and then realize, wait, it's Elgin Baylor. But anyways, who knows what he'll be like in 2K21? Nobody really knows. They could give him a great release and he could be moving and grooving. But I definitely could see 2K21 providing us with a Galaxy Opal Dark Matter Elgin Baylor in the token rewards. One thing I hope they change for next year is the fact that people do not shoot long twos from the corner, because if that is the case, if everybody can shoot threes from the corner, Paul Pierce will be very good next year, and he's another card I could see in the token rewards week 1. Paul Pierce, he's probably the most hyped up player we've talked about so far, but when you get down to it, most people aren't going to rip packs that have Paul Pierce in it. But if there's a Galaxy Opal Dark Matter Paul Pierce card that's 6'8", 6'9", he might be 6. I think Paul Pierce is 6'7". I truly don't know. Probably 6'7", now that I'm thinking about it. But if you give him, this shooting guard tag, he might be able to do his thing. Even at small forward, a 6'7" small forward, if he can shoot threes from the corner, has a good release, athletic, a good defender, he'll be ahead of his time. Just think. People locked in for Grant Hill this year, including myself, and I played Grant Hill in 250K. So if we got a Paul Pierce week 1, I might not be mad depending on his release, animations, all that stuff. 2K21 is going to be a brand new game, so we'll see how they make Paul Pierce. The second to last card we're going to talk about today is Shawn Kemp. Yes, the domination reward from this year. Obviously, isn't going to be the first domination reward for next year, because we did see that will be George Mikan. So I think 2K is going to find a way to incorporate Shawn Kemp at the start of this game. And what better way to do that than giving him the first Galaxy Opal Dark Matter token reward card. Shawn Kemp is he's not a hyped up card, but he's a card people would lock in, because at the end of the day, Shawn Kemp's 6'10", very, very athletic. If they gave him a little better release, better dribble 6, he could have been very good in this game. He wasn't terrible for the time he came out. He wasn't good, but yeah, I could definitely see Shawn Kemp getting a card just like he did week 1 of that last year, or week 1 of this year, week 1 of 2K21, and the token rewards, Galaxy Opal Dark Matter Shawn Kemp. The 10th, the final card that I believe we will see. This one is the guy that I think we will truly see as one of the first cards in the Dark Matter Galaxy Opal token market. token rewards. Patrick Ewing, it's going to happen, but here's the thing. Patrick Ewing would have been just fine this year. They would have gave him a better release. You guys got to remember, next year is going to be a completely different game, so Patrick Ewing might be solid. He's going to be a good defender, probably going to have above average speed for the time he is in, and if you give him a decent release this year, he would have been very, very good. Now, obviously, he's still going to get a little outdated, but he's still going to be good, and Patrick Ewing just has a serviceable release in next year's game, and if he's the first Dark Matter Galaxy Opal reward we see, I will 100% lock this card in, and I will be very, very excited to use Patrick Ewing. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for the video today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Drop your comments down below. Who do you guys think are we going to see week 1 of the token market for the best Galaxy Opal Dark Matter players? Do you guys think we will see Patrick Ewing, or who is your candidate to be our, first Galaxy Opal if we only get 1? If we get 3, who do you think is the most probable, guys? Comment those down below, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love y'all and have a blessed day.